First of all, I will configure SSH, and then I will tell how to secure the SSH configuration. So let's start our configuring the SSH on this router. This is my OSPF lab. If you want to access this lab and the full packet tracer file, just drop me a comment. I will provide you the link. Already, I have done several things on this router, like I have enabled the OSPF on this router, and log urgency changes detail command has already been implemented, and the banner is also configured. That is why you are seeing several this messages due to this command. You can also configure this. By default, log urgency changes is configured, not detailed. That's why it doesn't show you how you can view the detailed messages that are happening on the OSPF routers. So let's configure the SSH. First of all, hostname need to be changed. I already changed it to core router one. And now we have to configure the domain name IP, domain hyphen name, inspect, crypto, key, say. It will prompt you to enter any value from 360 to 2048. So use the highest uh, highest value. But if you use the highest value, your CPU will load much more. That is the drawback. So we will use it 1024. Here we are using packet tracer, so it has just generated the output. But if you do on your original router or use GNS3, it will take some time to generate the keys. Now, as that is done, we need to configure the line VTY, VTY 04. So, as that has been enabled, 1.99 has been enabled. It means SSH version 2.0 has been enabled. So, line VTY 04 means five PC or five devices can take a 10 SSH session from any machine. Let's configure line VTY. Oh, sorry. Configure here login local. Login local means the device will need to have a username and password that is locally, no, and not on some TCAS or radius server. So let's create a username tag, secret will be Cisco. So don't use the password keyword when defining your secret password, because password will not encrypt your password. The secret command does. Let me show you the output. So secret password has been encrypted. This is type 5 password. So it can be decrypted, but it is harder to crack. You can also use algorithm type just when you configure the username tag, and if you right click not on packet tracer but on GNS3 or some real router, you will have the option of algorithm type. Like you can see my previous video, I have already shown how to do that. So let's take the SSH of this router. Let me show you the IP address. So we can take SSH with the help of any single interface like 192.168.1.1. We can use this IP. Go to the desktop. Go to the command prompt. Here type SSH -L, your username, and the IP address of the device. Please continue for your secret. So we have this device already. One thing we forgot is to set up the enable password, because it will not allow us to enter in the enable or configuration mode. Enable secret, you can type anything. I have just used Cisco for the sake of this configuration. Go to PC, right there, enable Cisco. So you can now change any configuration if you want. Now I will just disconnect from this session. Here the message 192 are closed by foreign host. So now it's time to secure our configuration. To secure the SSH configuration, first of all, we need to set up a timeout value. Like if you not uh, enable this option, the SSH will not SSH session will be opened for indefinite time period. Let's close this. Let's configure this timeout with this command exec hyphen timeout. It is in minutes. I will do 60 seconds or 10 seconds. So after 10 seconds, it will alert. Uh, if there is no activity, it will close the session. You can type 60 second or 10 second. 10 second for this practical, because we already have another thing to do. Just for the sake of this practical, I have configured the 10 seconds. So if this PC tries to log in again, and if there is no any activity from the client side, or from the SSH client side, the session will automatically close like this. Connection to 181 closed by foreign host. So we have already set the time value for timeout session, timeout value. That's why the session has been closed. First was this procedure, and next, if you see, uh, I have this host, and this has got the IP address of 191.30, and already routing works. Those I configured the OSPF, so I can ping from this PC also, any PC also. So if I try to take the SSH, so I can tell SSH from any device. But if you want to permit only some devices to do the SSH, but still they can ping this device, but unable to take the SSH. For example, let's configure on this device. 150, and we need to write an access list for this. Access list already defines who will access our device, or it simply deny or permit the traffic. So IP access list, IP access list standard, and give it a name, that, then enter permit host. For example, I only want to load this PC 1.2, permit host 192.168.1.2. The reason I have used not access list and IP access list because uh, the access list, if you use access list, you will unable to make any changes. Uh, but if you use IP access list, you will be able to change the ACL at any time. So let's configure it on line VTY004 and yes, access class the word back inside or outside. So let's review our configuration. So now let's we suppose we have not allowed this switch to take the sorry PC. Let's see if it can take the SSH. So you will see the message connection diffused by remote host because this is not allowed. If you try another PC, the same message should appear. So connection diffused by remote host. Only the PC we have allowed will able to access this device. So in this way, you can secure your SSH configuration. Thanks for watching.